Okay. Where do we go next? Better than 3 minutes. This is true. Certainly lasted longer than my last RimWorld campaign. Certainly. Alright, let's have a quick look for something here. I was looking for ice. Evil desert, you say? That's shrubland, not desert. I think it wants us to be on an island for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't actually give us that much. I mean, it puts us on another aquifer level, which isn't always great. I mean, I could build a coast. Oh, actually, I know where I can go. Oh, I found somewhere I can go. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. I mean, it technically is on the island. But that would be a volcano. Alright, as much as I would like to actually include the sea in this, I guess I'll have a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna make the volcano definitely our plan for this one. Again, saltwater, aquifer. We had those problems last time. We'll be fine. Right. Since Maritian did not get a nickname in the last one, he has first pick. Alright, Maritian. Skills. We are basically on a volcano again. Or it might be a lava pool. It might be a skulls. Oh, skills, you have them. Which skills do you have? Or which skills do you pretend you have? Or which skills do you publicly attempt to prove you have, but really don't? Tactical flatterer. Okay. Make you competent to that. Oh, and tactician, I suppose, yeah. Okay, you are competent at tactics and flattery. You did very well there, but you missed my move around the outside. Very well, but you ignored my queen. Other than that, you were perfect. You have 2 more skills, sir, if you want them. Actually, while I do that, let's actually just go cut a couple of bits because I know I'm not going to need them. Any more for any more, or am I going to this? Yep, we're already dead. We basically a horde of wild boars, and then one of our dwarves killed Maritian, who was the last survivor. But yeah, we encountered wild boars. We were not stopping wild boars. Rabbits we can beat. Wild boars you can't. Mistakes were not exactly made. It's just I went too ambitious. I was hoping I could wall off the top area and just leave myself some space that I could just use. As well as sort of securing the bottom area for farming purposes and whatever else. Yeah, my mistake was actually underestimating certain situations, not doing enough scans on the map. And yeah, boars. Also, not having any weapons, dwarves, at all was, yeah, an interesting mistake, I shall say. But anyway, Maritian, unless you want any other skills, you are just getting a tactical mutterer. You're the pig. Mistake was probably choosing the biome, this is true. Alright, Maritian, you can go back to your old job then. We're going to make you the pump operator. And the... Okay, there we go. I mean, you only have one other skill, which is going to be that, but there you go. Novice pump operator, competent conversationalist, competent flatterer, competent tactician. Perfect. Foolish, indeed. Okay, Aegon the Foolish. What useless thing are you going to be this time? You could be a pacifist. A pacifist with an axe skill. Aegon, why have you gone carpentry? Also, I can't give you any better than that, Aegon. I just can't do it. It's not in me to make it better than that. I know you. No, true. They aren't, but you can certainly pacify somebody with a big enough axe. Alright, Mordecai, thanks for joining us for a little bit. Geographer? Okay. Apparently you know about aquifers. Maybe. You've got 5 more skill points, sir. And anyone else who wants a character should probably start considering, because I'd like to get this fortress started some point before I go and do Mahjong in an hour. And fluid engineer. And a teacher. Yep, that's fine. You can go next. Okay, what do you want? No, this is true. It's just I don't know if we're going to get to a stage where they're going to be useful enough. Especially as I don't know how the book industry works in this one. Swords. We can do swords. I mean, it's not dwarfish, but you can be swords. Brewing. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely on that one. Absolutely on that one. Critical thinking, swimming. Critical thinking and judge of intent. Okay. Yeah, I've had to prioritize a certain skill there because, of course, you mentioned that certain skill. Okay. Who is next? Kyrol, who has chosen to be a wrestler, discipline, striker. Dodger, intimidation, speaker, and wrestler. Okay. Let's make you a competent wrestler here. There you go. But I'm asking punch rings. Okay, who is next? The sprinkles and drug zone. A useful skill indeed. A useful skill. I mean, to be fair, it's the most useful skill we got so far. Oh, whoops, I should probably not be doing that. Nothing's bad about carpentry. I'm just confused you took it because it's actually useful. Well, I guess this one's going to be the Misto Hawk. And I'm going to be the miner and the person who actually does things. And I've also, unfortunately, pressed this button, which has caused things to not quite align properly, which is a pain. I mean, that is the right alignment, but it's now flickering. So, yay, I've got things ruined. Okay, so again, miner, building designer, mason, because you need a good mason. And to be fair, mining is just a skill that automatically upgrades at a ridiculous rate. I will also take on some mechanic duties. Car building. Yep, we can do some car building as well. We need is a gelder. Well, maybe we'll have somebody who is a gelder. Also, who is the surgeon? We don't have one. Why would we need a surgeon? What did a surgeon ever do for us last time? It just made well-preserved corpses to come and kill us. A surgeon gilder? Well, since nobody else is taking things up, I have no objection to this. Skilled at gelding. There we go. So we have our surgeon gilder. And we have one more peasant. Alright, free for all for the last one. What do we think he should have? I know what I'd like him to do, but, you know. Student and teacher. Got it. Where's that student? Okay, so he's a proficient teacher and a proficient student. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Okay, I know it's going to flicker, but hopefully it won't when we get onto the next screen. So, quickly go and up everything to 11. Extra bags are fine. Buckets are fine. Though I only need 2 of those. All right. Let's grab ourselves then some... Actually, we should be fine for wood. Let's grab some extra just to be on the safe side. Let's see. What random wood should we go for this time? Kumquat wood. Definitely. The finest of wood for our dwarves. Just 12. We shouldn't need too much more than that. At least in the initial phase of it. Also, that's items again. Some random stone, because again, we're on an aquifer, and we're probably not going to have a lot of it available. But it's not going to be as important, really. Number 12. We can also have some animals this time. So what animals should we be taking? Also, I've just realised we have Dimple Cup School and that isn't quite up to there. Do that to 11. Cows. Well, we can take 8. No, actually, we can't take cows, so we only have 151. We only have 109 points left. Lizards I like, though. Where are the lizards? We can try and make lizard milk. They can indeed. Small cows. No, because even the calves are actually quite pricey on that one. You can take some pigs. Okay, I'm going to take some pigs. doesn't leave us a lot of points. Let's actually cut some bags. Cut the ropes. Buy ourselves 109. Yeah, we're taking some pigs. Taking some pigs. Alright, let's take some additional drinks because we need some rum. Because rum. Then just on the miscellaneous side of things. Let's take some... What's the most random milk we can get here? We're on the horse milk. So we will make some horse cheese later. Hopefully reasonably quickly. But that will get us some stuff. We will then go for... Nothing there we're interested in. I should probably get some metal bars. This is just purely for purposes of emergency building stuff. And I should also then get some coal. Hey, thanks for the follow. And also my thing apparently isn't updating down there, but as long as everything else is working. Bitmus coal works, doesn't it? We'll find out whether it works later, but for now we think it works. These are 18 points. We will go for then some... You know what? Blueberries. We like blueberries. Gonna make some blueberries. Okay. Let's embark and see how crazy this start is in comparison. We have arrived! Strike the earth. Press the pause button. Okay. This is a volcano. It is our home now. Not onions? Nah, can't have onions. So I think the rough plan in terms of things, or at least the rough plan as it would be if it wasn't so ridiculously long, is chop down all the trees. Because they are clearly evil and out to get us. Then we're going to build a wooden partition. Bear with me on this one. A wooden partition over that, which will be the only entrance into the main fortress. This is such a genius level plan that nothing can possibly go wrong with it. Good news is, looks like we're doing it right for obsidian here, actually. So we're going to mine out the obsidian, because that is actually a reasonably useful thing for us to just have. However, the main plan is going to be to build a wooden platform that goes across here to here, and we're going to build the fortress in here beside it. We're then going to have to work out a way of channeling some of that so we can make a magma forge area down here. But that's for future worries. For now, that's all we're going to worry about. This means that because of this, I probably want to dig out an area up here just to ease off. Sorry, mine. Smooth that area out. Obsidian's obsidian's rock ultimately, and it's also magma safe, so we can build some stuff with it if we need to. But yeah, we're absolutely going for the wooden platform first. Alright, zonage then. How about capital one? Okay, so this is going to be our pen pasture for the moment, which will contain our random animals for the time being. And next up, we're going to build ourselves actually, we're going to build ourselves a bridge to start with. Which is going to go Actually, no, let's not do that. We need this to actually be blocking here. So that's going to be there. It's going to be made out of kumquat wood. Oh, there. Remove that. Build bridge again. This needs to did it, and it needs to retract. That way, so it's going to flip up away from... Yeah, okay, that's fine. So our plan once this is to build the level down. I was going to build it on this side, but I've actually decided no. We're going to make it a curved thing. Extra levels of security and a secondary bridge right at the end in case we want to. Just mess around. That's our plan. Let's go. Get things happening. Dangerous terrain. Yeah, that's fine. We don't mind dangerous terrain here. Cannot find path. Okay, well let's... Was that not done yet? That's not done yet, that's why. Best jewelry was made of iguana cheese. True facts. Actually, on that, let's put ourselves a farmer's workshop, and we're going to put that here for now. And we're going to make it out of obsidian, because why not? Because I'm feeling fancy today. So, floor. Out of those. And it's going to be a little shallower than I planned, but we're then going to build across to here and go into there. And then we're going to make cheese! Make the horse cheese of awesomeness. We've discovered a great magma sea. Also, that might not be a good thing here. Yep, that might not be a good thing. Somebody may be dead here. Yep, who fell in? Let's see what your thoughts are like. Annoyed at choking on dust underground, shaken after being knocked out during a cave-in, felt satisfied at work. Will never be seen again. Good news, everyone! That didn't work! Good news, everyone! I've discovered a flaw in the plan! Good news, everyone! I've discovered raw adamantine! Well, the flaw is apparently I can't just build I can't build wooden platforms off of a wrong way facing bridge. Where is it? You promised me adamantine. Also, yay, fire snakes. These can occasionally come up and burn everything. The floor is I found a systematic way of killing dwarves. Hey, there we go. Adamantine. 7 is basically the way it represents liquids. So if it's a fully full square of liquid, it counts as 7. If there's a if it's only partially full, it's at 1, 2, 3, depending on how much water or liquid there is there. Since it's a red 7, the entire square is full of lava. So, this is a fun plan. However, I feel that what we're going to do now is we're going to designation, and we're going to remove the construction for the moment. I'm going to remove this bit. Hold on. There's a way to do this. Hold on. Build C. Yeah, remove construction. Okay, hold on. New plan. Because I might lose another person before it actually goes and registers things. We're then going to build this. Now this has a slight upside in what I'm doing. As in, this one will actually be anchored. And then maybe we won't have people dying. Okay, so now it's working on those. Why is it not letting me select these? Fine. Fine. You want to doom yourself on that last one? That's up to you. Section of the cavern has collapsed. Well done. We've successfully lost all 3 of them. I did try. I did try. Also, I've just realized this is 1 level higher than I actually was planning on doing this. I wonder if I can build some downward stairs and just get downward stairs and then across. That's clearly what I got to do now. It's the only way. Look, we didn't need them anyway. I'm wondering if this is going to cause a problem. Apparently not. That's also why this didn't finish up doing, because I was on the wrong level. Ah, dear. Yep, there. Stop removal. Yeah, so that's entirely why that didn't stop that happening. Oh well. It's fine. We've done it now. We will carry on. It's raining! Also, I'm probably going to have to do this now. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. Dude. Actually, can we do this with a craft dwarf's shop? I think we can. So a craft dwarf or masonry, and either way I'm going to build them here. technically under dwarf, so underground, so it's fine. And a mason store. And then we're going to go down and grab some more obsidian, I think, because why wouldn't I at this stage? So the good news, because this one is actually anchored to something, it's actually working. That being said, when I build downward stairs and it decides to not work as well, that'll be entirely what's happened. It's just the fact that I actually built this stupid thing on lava level. And it decided to melt it. Which, you know, is the logical thing that would happen if I built wooden platforms on top of lava. So I might have to build obsidian stairs after this. Our brewer has been missing for a week. Well, I'm sure nothing bad happened to them. We would have heard something. I mean, it's strange how we suddenly know about all the adamantium down below, but... Adamantine down below, sorry. But, you know, such is the mystery of everything. Such mysteries. Look at our horse cheese! Oh, and unfortunately we've got creepy crawlers all over it now, so our cheese is going to rot. Well, actually, technically it wasn't you who found it. I think it was the second dwarf who found it, but, you know. We won't take this away from you. Alright, since this is kind of a failed one anyway, I'm going to experiment. River is cleared. Okay, experiment 1. Is it just literally building this that's causing the thing? Because if another dwarf dies here, we know the answer. Here he comes. The brave but foolish dwarf was successful. Therefore, we're going to continue building things out of wood. And then we're going to need to go and grab some extra wood, actually. Destination tree. So that should do it from there, I think. Oh, make sure we actually build it from the right level. And also notice I've accidentally been prioritizing things. Also chop these down as well. Then once this is done, we're going to do the other thing. We're going to build back up towards that bridge, and then once everything is set up, we're then going to dismantle the connection point from that end, hoping it anchors at the other end, and we should then be able to use that as our one entranceway. Then everything will be perfect. You know, apart from the 3 dwarfs who mysteriously vanished in mysterious circumstances with no explanation. Thank you, Urza. And now that that's in place, we can go and get this done. We are really running low on logs. But actually, we have enough ash. There we go. Oh, actually, let's not tempt fate again. For reasons only significant to me, we're going to remove those three until the end. Meanwhile, I might as well go and grab some more obsidian, actually. Actually, we've got enough for now, and we only got a few dwarves doing things these days, so. I wonder where Mr. O'Hawk. Oh, actually, we still have 6. What happened to the others? They just knock unconscious and are actually fine. Well, then. Okay. One thing I could do, I suppose, actually, is go and build a farm plot, because we did pick up some blueberries, and hopefully we'll be able to make some use out of those. I have nothing else that gives some people something to do. And actually, this is underground, technically speaking, so plump helmets away! And autumn plump helmets and winter plump helmets. And also, since we are kind of setting up here, let's go and build ourselves that trade depot. Out of obsidian, because we're classy. Yeah, we really don't have any materials or anything worth doing other than selling the horse cheese we made. But, you know, better than nothing. I was actually expecting that to be outside area, but technically that's underground, so let's build that farm plot I was planning on building anyway. To there, which actually is exactly the right number of spaces. It has started raining such mundanities as normal rain on a continual basis. This world has 1,000 types of evil rain, but just rain. The good news is, at least with farming, it does mean that we're going to have dwarves doing things for a little bit. And obviously this will help our brewmaster, wherever he's gotten to in his travels, to help produce the finest booze that we can possibly make right now. Also, no, it was the other one. What we need to do is to make a... We need to make a rock slab. And this needs to be done now. So eventually we'll have somebody able to do that. And you never know, it might even be a good rock slab. You never know. Yep, it's a bit of obsidian. Well then. So next job, let's go and, whoops. Engrave rock slab. To you. And that is going extremely well, actually. More floor, please. Just realised how uneven this is going to be, but hey. And let's go and build that out of ash logs, plus that, plus... Darn, we need more logs. Oh, we have other priorities then. So if we look at our items, this is a superior quality obsidian memorial to some person who left us. United with lead. You're not dead yet. I mean, you're one of the... It was looking quite bad for a little while. Let's build... Where do we build that? Slab. The slab will go here. Oh, if you mean the original run, yeah, everybody died. Everybody died. Everybody died. This is run 2, and we had fun trying to build off a bridge. We learned you can't. There we go. We will make this a silly little memorial hall for no reason. I might even have to put that over, put a roof over that at some stage. But, you know, it marks the entrance to things. Ooh, also, somewhere... Oh, actually, we picked up blueberries. We don't have the blueberry seeds yet. That was an error. Oh, well. I suppose one good thing that we have done, it does mean now that we no longer require quite as much booze or food. So on this basis, I claim 100% successful trip. Also, our cows are trying to escape. This is unacceptable. Okay, so now that's been done, we can now build this last bit. Actually, no, we'll wait until it's all done. Look, you ran away. We have no idea where you've gotten to. But, you know, we're sure whatever you're doing is far more important than this darn lava mountain expedition that we've all planned for. I'm sure it's massively more important whatever it is you decided to do. You didn't even finish the bridge you were building. I mean, come on. Okay, so we will at least set up for the mining thing when we get there. So, we may have to plan this out a little bit, but for now, we want some... Can we go up? Can't... Well, oh, actually, we could go up. So, up, down, stairway. Actually, remove those. So we can potentially do some things up here. This might even be the tradesman's floor, or we may be going to emergency barracks. Yeah, actually, this looks like a good starting point for a barracks. We'll go with that. So I've even got the guard captain quarter there as well. Ran away from a bridge on top of lava, apparently. Yes, you did. It was the beginning of our triumph. I mean, look, they're now doing the bit that you failed to do. See? You left before the great work could be finished. Therefore, we gave a memorial slab for people as an example of traitors to the cause. Okay, and now I might do something suicidal in a moment, but we'll worry about that once things actually get a little further along. We're going to remove this upper landing area and put in... Well, we'll see. We'll see. We need to get people indoors, I think, is more important things. So this will be main area 1 once this gets going, is we'll need the large storage area. Which will be here. Actually, not quite that many. Should be fine. And then we go up, down from here. Loads of levels before we worry about that. So let's just get down one more. And we'll say upstairs there. And hopefully we'll be digging into some reasonable bits of obsidian from that. I don't want you to die. I want you to live inside my volcano mountain home. Well, I should probably not have that as our general meeting hall, actually. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, they might get a slightly lower happy for because they're currently having a meeting in the rain, which is not ideal. Yes, I could also close these down, but we'll leave that for now. The important thing is done. We have a memorial slab. That means we're not going to have ghosts. It'd be a bit extreme if we had ghosts, but it's possible. Always remember the mountain. And now we can dig. All right. Last 2 bits of floor. Out of that. And hey, we're there. Now let digging commence. And then we're going to work out exactly how we're going to go and do this lava thing. So the important thing to note is that the lava doesn't actually start until we get to here. So we need to start planning the channel for about this point. Remove that for now. So the channel goes along 1 level below here. Yeah, for the moment, let's just dig this out because effectively the floor. Yeah, we'll work this out. We need to get a area of lava dug out at that kind of point, and then put the lava floors on top of it, and then we potentially need to first find some metal. One slight problem. This volcano is made of loam. I mean, we can make obsidian swords, but they're just obsidian swords. Kyril, you have fulfilled your lifelong ambition and are now a miner. We're up to 18 viewers, apparently. It might well have been your lifelong ambition, but it is certainly what you are now, so we're going to say it is. And if it wasn't, well, we say it is anyway. Also, plum helmets! Now, where's that brewmaster when we need him? So, yeah, I think we want to set up factory floor area here, so let's go up for there, along to there, and a little one along to here. Obviously, this isn't going to be the lava factory floor, but everything must be symmetrical, except the bits that aren't. Okay, so that's basically to get everything inside for random bits and pieces. This area is now being kind of there. I really don't want to have to make this the temporary bedding area, but it might have to be. Oh, well done. Is that... Oh, it's cave moss. Yeah, because we encountered the cave system down here, the cavern system rather, we're going to have random growths on all of the loam and clay on the upper levels that we're going to be digging through. It's going to take us a while to actually dig down to some decent stone. Which I guess we've kind of done here, but, you know. I'm just hoping we find something, although tons of obsidian would be fine, I guess. Gives us all the lava proofing we'd want. Or we might do an exploratory thing from that far down. Okay. Resume and get digging. The weather has cleared. All looks good. Plump helmets definitely need to be harvested by somebody. You, Hagen the Foolish. I have a job for you. You know, job. Farm the fields. I need macros, I do. Also, Hagen, you're responsible for our booze now. That fort alone should start terrifying people. The one good thing about having the cave system already set up is that we can get a lot of random mushrooms and even trees actually out of some of these. If we're extremely fortunate. Okay, that's a big enough area. So next thing, we need a custom stockpile. This custom stockpile will be for pretty much everything. We've learned our lesson by putting corpses in there, though. And that can go all the way up for this one. The good news is, by putting stockpiles everywhere, it removes all of the random small little plants, or at least makes them less visible. Then we just need that secondary area done, and we can start doing some factory floor stuff. Which I'm hoping is what they were working on here, but they might not be. Okay, begin the march to the factory floor. Okay, that area is looking reasonably dug out, so... Okay, build workshop. Carpenter's workshop can go there. Be made out of obsidian, of course, and we will have a stockpile. And the stockpile will be for wood. We can go around the outside of it. Then we just need to build a mechanics workshop. Obsidian mechanic components could actually be quite good for us. Build workshop. Mechanics workshop. Out of obsidian and a stone stockpile around that. We want to disable... Yep. Let's get this wrong. So forbid those, forbid, and we want to only have... obsidian. Okay, so we have an obsidian stockpile for there. Okay, carpenters is done. Let's get ourselves some beds done. 5, 6, 7, and some doors. And yep, that'll do for now. Okay, so we have a couple of small areas. The small rooms we're going to use as basically additional stockpile areas, but again, we'll worry about that a little later. For the moment, 2, 3, 4. Makes 6. Because again, it's probably our best trade item in a lot of ways. Obsidian has a reasonably high value from what I remember. And already we've got moss overgrowing our workshops. And the only way to stop it is to do put some actual flooring in, but we have far too few materials to worry about that for right now. I think the other thing we want to do soonish... Alright, let's just start making some general piles here. So, finished goods. Nope. Pile, finished goods. Make a large one there. U for furniture, which is the next major one that tends to happen a lot of. We'll then go for bar and block. And then we'll just have our custom stockpile of everything. And that can go on the end there. Okay, and then we're going to put some beds in. Well, a bed. One dwarf gets to sleep. Carol's lifelong ambition? He became a miner, so I decided that was his lifelong ambition. I mean, I might be wrong. I almost certainly am wrong, but you know. It's what I decided, and therefore, autumn has come. Thank you, mysterious voice. We have 6 dwarves left. Also, left as if I randomly lose dwarves every now and then. I don't know. What do you think of me? Door, and then we're going to build some more wheelbarrows, because actually those are quite useful. Let's think about this. I haven't designed this properly here, have I? Okay, so we can do them in threes. What do you think of you? No idea. Also, our animals have gone on the rampage again. I don't know whether they're just falling off or they're being removed, but yeah, it's not going particularly well. Also, somebody is failing to grab all of the plump helmet stuff, and that is not good for us going forward. Also, we can now build another workshop, so let's go and put in a... I guess a still for the moment. And a stockpile of food, which will be, of course, specialized to just contain 2 things. Drinking seeds. How long since fun? Well, this is our 2nd attempt, so a while. We're no longer in the evil biome, I promised, so apologies for that. We went on one, we survived. We fought off the rabbits, the evil undead zombie rabbits. We failed to fight off the zombie boars, and then later the zombie dwarfs. And we've only lost 1 dwarf to the volcano so far. This I claim as a mass success. Okay. Extract from plants. Begin the brewing. Yep, not able to do that because we don't have the ingredients. That's fine. Let's put some more beds in place. Yeah, it's fine. Since this is effectively our barracks in the future, we just want to make sure we got 8 of those there, then we'll put the random amenities in. But as long as we have those, that should be fine. It has started raining. Oh dear. And I think this now means we can set the thing up. So build the lever, which will be placed here. Why did we make one at... Oh, darn it. Alright, the lever's not going to be made out of obsidian. I am disappointed. We will then link up to the bridge. We'll use our fancy mechanisms for this. And then we might just do a thing. The thing being getting rid of some of this building we've done up here. The outpost has arrived! And apparently it lives in the volcano now. Okay, we had 18 a while ago. We lost a few. Clearly I've not been interesting enough. Alright, we can't sort by value because I don't know how valuable things are. Hooray. The only things we have of any significant note are the cheese we made earlier. Which may well have just gone off. Yeah, we have nothing. So I may have to do something here. Will the volcano ever erupt? No. However, it is if we just do a quick little scan down many, many, many levels. You will eventually see yep, down here. You will see that there are things that live in here. Such things as fire snakes. These things can come up. There are also more dangerous enemies that can spawn in the lava and decide to come up. But yeah. They will occasionally come up to the surface, and I've had this happen. And yeah, it's fun. In a Dwarf Fortress sense of the word, it is fun. So yeah, I don't have anything I can trade. So I might have to do a cheat in a moment, but we'll see what happens. So we can sell off random bits of obsidian. We can definitely do that. Everything's hot lava if we say it is. But indeed. And it could also be, as Aegon says, Schadenfreude. But, oh dear. Yes, you're correct, sir, but don't worry about it. Okay, the only things we got that are possibly valuable are that, and maybe the beds. But I need the beds. Actually, I don't need all the beds. I can sell one of the beds off. And we just don't have... We haven't made anything, unfortunately, to this point. So the only thing I can think to also sell is some obsidian. We're not getting a lot out of this, but we might be able to get some obsidian. Okay, go. And then we're going to say broker required at depot. Let's discuss the situation. There is much to share. What requests do we have of the merchants? Metal bars would actually be kind of useful. So we're going to say we want iron. We want pig iron. And we need some chalk. Unfortunately, we can only get it in stone blocks, can't we? Some seeds would be useful. You know what? We really need some wombat shortbread. And wombat meat in general. We also, for reasons only known to me, need more blueberries. Stone. Some coal would be useful. Some... Well, actually, we can get some silver. Press the wrong button there. Because. And we then need some chalk. So that set us up for steel. Trust me, it's all part of the ingenious plan which won't work. Charcoal and coke. Also, because I want them, random eggs. And... I suppose clay. The only reason I'm going to put clay on there is because... Can I press you for a firmer answer? Because I want them is the most firm answer I can give you as to why I'm asking for things. Okay, so they have agreed random trade things. Again, mostly what we care about is the iron bars and stuff for that. Okay, so we have the export agreement. They want warhammers, which I guess we could make. Anvils, which I guess we could make. Okay, well, some of that's makeable. Look, it needs to happen. We need to burn things. Actually, I don't know why did we ask for that? We don't need to burn things. We literally have a volcano to burn everything for us. I don't have a broker. Actually, that's a fair point. Alright, so Marajin, you are a most competent person at this. You are going to do the trading. Go forth and trade stuff. And then if they've got some really decent stuff, we may even steal it. I don't know if they've fixed or, implemented the bug so that Marajin is going to be doing the trading. Indeed. He's going to deal with the outside. Clearly treason. So I think the other thing we want to do is get rid of this now. We don't need this anymore. Remove the wagon. This bodes poorly on the fort, indeed. But look, he can flatten people. And he can have a conversation about how much money we're losing. And how he has no idea how much this stuff is worth. Yeah, I have never done trading without an appraiser. But we'll see, we'll see. Marion is currently drinking. So I only have one door. This is what happens when you let people build a suboptimal set of dwarfs for you. Okay, we can trade. We only have one bit of obsidian. But we'll wait until we get some more stuff at that actual thing. I mean, in fairness, the mechanisms could be worth something. The bed could potentially be worth something. But that's pretty much it. Martian is promoted to expedition leader. You better make a good deal here, Mara. The mountain home needs this. Okay, we don't have any barrels. We have to make some more barrels so we can store some boozer hole. Yep, we still only have one obsidian to... Everything. Yep. Makes sense. Certainly how I choose to believe it as well. Meanwhile, how's this going? Okay, so we have a few extra doors. So door. Let's make some bins. So then make some barrels. HRV. And then let's make a... We can have a wheelbarrow. Because those are kind of useful. And then an extra bed. Okay, so we have the trade floor kind of done. Aegon the Foolish has fulfilled his lifelong ambition and is now a miner. Nobody is moving stuff to here. I wouldn't care, but this is the only chance we're going to get. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to steal this all. And I have no idea what the consequences for that are going to be. Other than we end with a lot of stuff. You are now. I've struck tetrahedrite. Can you dig that out for us? We struck more tetrahedrite. And we found some gemstones as well. Perfect. Alright, so we're getting some stuff. Stuff that might actually be generally useful to us. May interest you in this one rock. Well, go on, it's a rock. You want it. Will you not have the little rock? Oh, we have some rough gems as well now, so that's at least something. Harlequin opals. It's obsidian, so it can be smoothed to be reasonably shiny. I mean, I imagine it's rough obsidian at this point, but you know. Hey, you can all take it. Perfect. It's not what we want, but you know. Well, at this point, I am tempted to just steal this all. If nothing else, this is so much food. Alright. Oh, okay, hold on. They have added a feature. You used to be able to just remove a trade depot, steal everything before they left, and there were no consequences whatsoever. I feel, though, that I should be fair. Although it would really, really help me out if somebody could actually put some actual stuff of actual value on the cart. There we go. Now, if I'm right, this is copper... Copper and silver. Okay, we have copper and silver ore. Copper is the worst of the attacking metals. Silver has its uses. Throw them in the magma! But they'd have to be positioned exactly there at the exact right time for me to throw the switch. Pull the lever! Although that would actually catapult them the other way. Darn it, I need to catapult them into the magma. Pull the lever! Alright. Dismantle it quickly. Steal all the things! Bite them! Well, now I just badly need the idlers to actually do haulage duty. Hauling? All of it? You, Mr. Gelder, sir. Actually, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That might also explain why nobody's been moving stuff to that darn thing. Merchants have embarked on their journey and look at all the stuff they've left us. I know, it's really generous of them to just leave that there because we gave them no choice. Enjoy the stuff! We are now rich. We now have all the food. In fact, actually, on that basis, we're going to celebrate. We're going to build ourselves a kitchen. Out of obsidian, of course. And stockpile for food. And then, somewhere down here, we want to build ourselves a meeting hall. Which is going to be grand. Also is not going to have that, actually, come to that. Okay, that should do. And this will be where our meeting hall is. The only other things we need to build up here, though, are a workshop, which should be a masons. I know we already have one, but I'm going to be moving it inside anyway. And a craftsdwarf's shop. And then I'm going to get rid of the ones that are outside. I don't like keeping the farmer one out there. That's actually not too bad, but let's remove and remove. But hey, we're rich! And we have stuff! And we're very close to having a defensible position. In fact, I can probably secure myself that defensible position here. We want to remove the construction there. This should be fine, he says, being uncertain. All of the food! This is where a cat would be useful, actually. We didn't have one, so we might have some critters to worry about. Still, some good food has been stored. If we have a look at our stockpiles now, our created wealth is quite low. Our imported wealth is ridiculously high for reasons. I guess it doesn't matter if we cook those, actually. Look at all the random stuff we picked up. We have loads of ale, beer, and stuff. We even have some horse cheese that's left still. Also, the music, for whatever reason, is ominous. Sure, it'll be fine. One thing we probably do want to do... build a cage. Oh wow, we have tons of cages. Okay, put a lead cage there. There's a way I can get him out of that, but I can't remember the exact way of getting the thing out of the cage. Actually, I might be able to do it just through the standard zoning thing. Yeah, we picked up quite a few animals from doing that. Okay, I guess we want to set up a new farming area then. And this will be for you, and you. Random animals, away! Some of those we may even eat. Furniture storage can go there. Block and bar storage can go there. Meanwhile, my diggers have gone a bit mad. Well, let's hope we're not made an enemy of Dwarfkind, because if they come and invade me, well, all I can do is raise the drawbridge and hope I've got enough stuff stolen from the last time they were here. And in fairness, we can grow some reasonable crops by ourselves, so we're kind of self-sustaining in a lot of ways. Okay, and this will be the dormitory. Which, for the time being, will... Ooh, we got miasma. We oddly have outdoor miasma because they've been very bad at getting food away. Actually, I need to make a refuse pile. Haven't done that yet. Whoops. We'll stick that up here. And we will also make that good for corpses. You know, on the off chance we get some. Outdoor miasma. First time I've seen that. In a while. Also, we should now have some barrels. So actually, let's go and make some drinks. Because what else are dwarves going to do here? Migrants have arrived. It might have done. It might have done. But actually, I'm going to call the stream there, guys. Thanks for joining me for this long. It's been a very good return to Dwarf Fortress in many ways, even though we failed completely once. It was fun. And Dwarf Fortress almost inevitably is.